Hi, I am Detective Corporal Sasha Gay Mullings, and today I have some nuggets for you. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is aware of an increase in pranking activities by some social media influencers. In keeping with the JCF's mission statement to maintain law and order, protect life and property, prevent and detect crime, and preserve the peace, we use this medium to inform these pranksters that they are to be mindful of legal ramifications stemming from these practices, especially if they result in loss, death, or injury of other members of the society. These behaviors are not only dangerous, reckless, and inconsiderate practices, but also puts the prankster at risk. Firstly, let us address whether pranking constitutes an offense. Loosely, pranking is a mischievous act or joke played on someone. The circumstances of the prank will determine whether it can be viewed as an offense once reported, and a range of offenses may be committed. It should also be noted that in circumstances where a report is made and the police have expended resources to investigate a matter that turns out to be a prank, charges can be laid for creating public mischief. Let us use the first scenario in the following video on Twitter as an example. Two men approached a lady and said, "Give me everything we have in the bag," causing her to scream and run away. This could be viewed as an assault or breach of the peace. If the victim makes a report to the police, identifies the culprits, who then become the subject of an investigation, charges may be laid for assault and/or using threatening language. Secondly, it is noted that in many of the pranking videos being circulated, imitation firearms are being brandished or allegations are being made by the pranksters that they possess firearms in order for the victims to comply. Note that both of these practices are related to offenses listed under the Firearms Prohibition, Restriction, and Regulation Act 2022. This addresses, among other things, using an imitation firearm and also seeking unlawful benefit or causing apprehension of any person by professing to have a firearm or access to a firearm. In the event that a prankster's reckless, unlawful, and deliberate behavior leads to the injury or loss, including loss of life, of a victim, the circumstances will dictate what legal implications will flow. For example, if a prankster pretends to be robbing a person, causing such fright that a heart attack is induced, and the person dies, then the prankster may have committed the offense of manslaughter. The determination to satisfy legal requirements will be made by a judge of the Supreme Court and jury. We urge these social media influencers to desist from carrying out these practices, as this could also lead to them being hurt. For example, if a reasonable person honestly believes that the prank was an attack from which he or she needs to defend themselves, self-defense will be invoked. Pranking is not a defense, and so pranksters cannot use it to absolve themselves of liability. The JCF is advising that these videos being created and circulated on social media for likes and fame are not in keeping with us promoting a safe society. Instead, it promotes heightened fear associated with criminal behavior. Again, we urge you to desist from creating fear and mayhem within our society. And we also invite members of the public who are so impacted to report these matters so that persons can be arrested and charged. We are stronger together. Help us keep you safe.